Hello future millionaire. This video is gonna be a slow video, so bear with me. If you are not interested in anything that's very slow, switch off, go to another one. I have high energy videos anytime. This one is deliberately slowing down for preparation for the 11/11s. Share some private stuff with you guys. First of all, surrounding shot. While I'm here, this is a nice high energy spot. Gonna flip back. Alright. Sharing some thoughts about the 11/11s, what's gonna happen and the preparation for it, and certain personal decisions I've made in the last 24 hours. Yesterday I had a very long, deep sleep with tons of meditations. This is how I download information from the cloud, from the One, from the Matrix. Call it whatever you want. I had to make a couple of very difficult decisions, but I made them. I executed the decisions, and I have to carry the consequence of those decisions personally. So nothing to do with Bitcoin Cash. Instead, it's something to do with personal safety. Now, as you guys know, those who watch me for a long time, you guys know that I have a very much non-existent private life. And the reason is simple, because my private life is an attack vector for our enemies. Who are our enemies? The dark side of the universe. The universe is not just all bright and shining and kumbaya. Have you guys ever seen the yin-yang symbol? The universe itself is a masculine and feminine entity that balances itself out. Just like in the ancient legends of different cultures, you have the good, evil, the positive, the negative, the sunshine and the rain, everything you can think of. This is the way how we balance the power in the universe. So basically, life and death, prosperity and famine, all this is a part of the same equation. Anytime someone like me and other people who are working for the light side start to make an important decision and progressing the agenda on the light side, there's always an equal force on the dark side that comes against us. This is how nature balances itself out. I'm not complaining. However, as a physical vessel, I have a lot of limitations, which means personal safety is one thing. Another one is people who mean something to me also need to be taken care of. And the easiest way to take care of that is not having anyone close to you. Because if you have no friends, no family, no one else that means anything to you, then you suddenly become impossible to attack. This is the reason people who want to receive enlightenment goes into solitude. This is the reason why monks live in monasteries and they refrain from a lot of worldly leisures, so they can focus on one thing and one thing only: enlightenment. And in my case, I'm a normal human. My vessel is very normal. I look around and I see temptations everywhere. In fact, right now I'm looking at one, right now as we speak. You don't see what I see. Temptations are everywhere. And most people will just give in to the temptation. Whether it's food, leisure, sex, anything you can think of that is pleasurable, instantaneous, and gratification on the spot. I'm as gullible as everybody else. If I see a juicy steak, I would like to bite into it. If I see a nice car, I would like to drive it right away. If I see a beautiful woman, I would like to talk to her on the spot. However, the problem is every single action I take, there's a reaction by the universe. The energy output I'm bringing out has a direct impact on everybody else. This is the downside being part of this equation when you have an important role to play, and in my case is the mission. My mission, let me emphasize one more time, is to take away the power from the state to issue money. To make that happen, we're going to make Bitcoin Cash the #1 cryptocurrency in the world. And the feedback I've received for the preview I've given to connect Bitcoin Cash together with unconditional love, this is something incredibly positive. I've received unbelievable amount of support in my social media, on my private channel, because we haven't even officially launched it yet. And I tested this idea on a couple of local influencers, and the results are all extremely positive. This process, however, also waking up the counter side of our work, the dark side. So the dark side has ways to get to me, and it will have the ways to get to you. The easiest way to do that is plant doubt in your mind. Let's say you are the viewer, you don't know anything about me, you just say, okay, let's look at the price. Price hasn't gone enough upwards, therefore you are wrong. That's the easiest way to say debunk whatever I say here. Price didn't go up. Simple as that. And anybody who use price as an example, I can only say, look at Doge. For the longest period of time, Doge didn't move either. Yet it moved at the end because certain things happened. And what we are going to do with Bitcoin Cash goes way beyond what Doge has done. Unconditional love is something that cannot be measured in monetary terms. Just think about the market cap. Give a market cap to the usage of unconditional love. What is the valuation of your unconditional love? For yourself, for your loved ones, for your family, for your friends, for everyone else in the world? What is the market cap for that? I argue it's infinite. Absolutely infinite. And every single Bitcoin Cash that's out there represents a portion of this infinite amount of love we can give to each other. And the feedback, I'm getting so amazing feedback from everybody. I tested this thing now on 7-8 different people from different backgrounds. Some of them just got nothing to do with the movement. Other people are brand new to this whole thing. Some other people are just into social media influencing space. So I tested on the veterans, on the newbies, on the old, on the young, on the men, on the women. I tested this idea on a few people. I've received nothing but positive feedbacks, which tells me one thing: we're on the right track. And one last thing, I don't want to take credit for this idea. This is not my idea. Connecting Bitcoin Cash to unconditional love is not my idea. It's the idea given to me in the dream by the universe. I want to fully credit the universe for the idea. I'm just executing on behalf. I'm just communicating on behalf. So I don't invent anything. I don't create anything. I don't diminish anything. My job is to communicate, to guide, to lead, to streamline the timeline for humanity towards $500,000 Bitcoin Cash and higher. In the process, we overcome the tyranny of government-issued money. That's the whole thing. That's the whole gameplay. We're like playing a poker game with open cards with everybody else in the world. And the question is, who ultimately will win? Who has the better cards? And I think the universe knows the answer. And so do you. Now back to my personal decisions. I can say this much. To protect the people I care about, I have decided to stop contacting certain people in my life. And to them, this comes as a shock. And I want to use this video to apologize for the shock exit of my relationship to you. The reason is simple. In the timeline I've been looking at in the last night, it showed me that whatever I do, when I continue this campaign, the unconditional love campaign, there are certain things will happen in life in the future that's gonna harm the people I love in my life. And that includes the people I don't love yet, but I will love in the future. Unfortunately, as a time traveler, emotion is a part of the equation. Let's say from the time before you actually know you're going to meet somebody, to the time you know you care about someone, until the time you know you love somebody. For most people, that's a linear process, experience, that you have no access to the other parts when you're at the beginning of the process. For a time traveler like me, unfortunately, the process happens simultaneously. That means once I have enough input information based on what the universe provides me with, and then I send back the question to the universe and get answer back, I receive the timeline in a pretty much a linear fashion ahead of the game. So it's like a preview of a movie. It's like a trailer. It's like basically there's a trailer for me. I can see if I continue down certain paths in my life, this thing will happen, that thing will happen, that thing will happen. Particularly in the love life is particularly precise. And I explained that in a different video in the past. You can watch that one if you want to. You know which one it is. So this decision I made today to stop connection to certain people in my life was not easy, but it was necessary for me to protect them. And unfortunately, I don't even know if they understand my intention or not. Therefore, I can only use this video to declare my intention to the universe and pray to the universe for them to protect them. This is my version of unconditional love. And hopefully, with this sacrifice, from my perspective, I'm sacrificing something for the greater good. Because ultimately, the unconditional love means you send out love without expecting anything in return. Or in fact, to your own detriment. And in my case, I see the greater goods as the ultimate outcome. If we want to be successful with our mission, getting Bitcoin Cash to $500,000 and higher, establish it as the ultimate cryptocurrency in the world, as the measurement for unconditional love worldwide. This little bit sacrifice I take on my side to protect the people I will love one day is a very easy sacrifice to make for me, because it's only impact me and no one else. So this is my statement to the universe. I don't expect most people to understand what I'm talking about, so you can just file it away as rambling. But it is very important to send out confirmation messages by me back to the universe, declaring my intention, so that the universe understands that I made certain decision with certain intention in mind, and it's not a random decision. Yeah, that's what I want to say, broadcasting to the universe. And for most people, this video doesn't need to be watched, nor does it make any sense to watch. However, I'm fully prepared for anything that's coming in the next few days. It's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be amazing. The last few days has been so cool. I don't think anybody can write, if they write a screenplay, they don't even know how to write a screenplay like this. So I'm still in awe with what's going on in life. I'm still absolutely in awe how life unfolds, how destiny unfolds. Even with my ability, I couldn't possibly have anticipated the outcome like the way how it is unfolding now, but it's starting to make sense to me. And I just want to give a special shout out to Angel Morpheus. You have been very instrumental in the last few days to help me understand my situation. You have helped me to uncover certain power I have not known in myself. I want to just give you a shout out and send out the gratitude towards the universe and bless you and your family and all your loved ones. I believe you are such an important role in the future of mankind that we all will be blown away by what you could do and will do in your life. That's this much I can say. And it's starting to make sense. It's starting to make sense. I always tell people who I know well, saying The Matrix, the movie, is the documentary of the future. And it is really true. It is really true. Every single thing is happening according to the script. And the only difference is the timing. That's all. I'm glad about that, and gratitude towards the universe. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.